welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking about how to work and travel as an au pair. So if you're familiar with my journey as an au pair, I au paired back in 2015. I did it for a year in Europe, and I worked with 3 different host families. I found it to be a really awesome way to travel. I got to go to numerous countries. I got to experience so many different things. I got to have a different outlook and perspective on life and cultures and everything. And I was super fortunate to have this experience. And so I want to share it with you and how you can become an au pair if you're interested in doing that in order to also travel the world. So if you're unfamiliar with what an au pair is, it's similar to a nanny. It's essentially childcare in exchange for, I provided childcare, and in exchange I got a cultural experience. I got to live with the host family. I got to eat with the host family. I didn't make a whole lot of money, so that's kind of the one thing about au pairing is you really don't make a ton of money, and it's not necessarily for the money, it's for the experience, and you will gain so many experiences through this experience, and you will have unforgettable memories and great times. It's something that you will never ever regret if you do it and you like kids, but the most important thing is you gotta like kids because you're gonna be around them a lot. So I'm gonna talk to you about how to set up your profile for being an au pair and kind of like walk you through that process of how I got started and how I got matched with families. And then later on in some other videos I'll talk about more of my experience. But this is just more how to set up a profile and how to get started if that's kind of what you're interested in doing. So there is a website. It's called aupairworld.net, and I will show you at that. Alright, so in your search you're going to want to type in aupairworld.net, and it's going to be this first one right here. So you are going to want to make a profile for your au pair site, and I created a profile just for the purpose of this video, but what you're going to do if you're new, you're going to click find a family, and then you're going to type in some information, so where you're from, and then like when you would like to start working, and how long you would like to stay. So I stayed with my host families. I stayed with one family for 3 months in Spain, and then in Germany I stayed for 6 months, and then in Italy I stayed for 3 months. So you're going to put your duration of your stay, and then you're going to click search, and then they're going to ask you some more personal info, but since I already created mine, we'll go to my profile. Alright, so here is my au pair page and my profile. So I put that, I want to live with my host family for between 3 and 6 months. My start date is June of this year, and the latest I want to start is August, so I could find a host family anytime in between those dates. And then it asks you for 7 countries you'd like to work in. So I put Brazil, Costa Rica, Germany, Iceland, Italy, New Zealand, and then it asks you like what kind of area you'd like to work in, and I put a big city or a small town or in the country, and then it asks you like your preferred region and also the age of children you wish to work with. So you get to kind of build your own profile and kind of what you want. And then some other related info, they ask you if you're willing to work with children with special needs, you're willing to work with a single parent, any dietary restrictions you might have, if you have a driver's license, so stuff like that they'll ask you too. Alright, and so if you're ready to find a family, you're going to go to find a family, and you're going to do a family search. So I would put the United States. Alright, so I have 23 families that match my search criteria. So for the sake of this video, I'm not going to show the families just because I'm not sure if they want to be on YouTube or not. But I will go into one and click on their profile. So I clicked on this profile, and I can see that they want a au pair who is between 17 and 30 years old. They want them to stay between 3 and 24 months, and they are interested in having a bunch of different au pairs. It looks like they're very lenient on where the au pair comes from. And then there is a bunch of info on the family. So they've got what they like to do, they've got what the kids like to do, their living situation, where they live, what they do in their free time, their daily routines, their tasks, schedule, and pocket money. So what you would be doing, what you would be responsible for, and how much you would be getting paid for that. And then they have a ton of information, and if you're interested in working for them after you read all this, you like what you see, then you can directly send them a message here, send a message to the family, and describe yourself and what you're looking for from the au pair experience, your own experience working with kids, and other things that you would like the family to know about you, or questions. Maybe you want to ask some questions right off the bat. Normally, you would probably wait until you message them a little bit further, just to kind of save those questions for later and get to know them first. But it looks here that they're looking for someone as soon as possible, and that's really great, because if you're looking for employment right away, you could be with them immediately. So normally the next step in the process is an interview over Skype, which I'll talk a little bit more about in my next video. So I really hope this video was good for helping you build your au pair profile and learning a little bit about what au pairing is. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment them below, and I will do my best to answer them in the next video when I talk a little bit more about my experiences as an au pair. As always, please hit like and subscribe if you liked the video, and I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope you have a great day. See you next time!